Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over a 2022 Ram 1500 Laramie GT. First and foremost, a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry H. Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy for giving me some time with this Laramie, and a huge shout out to my ex-neighbor, I suppose, because I moved, Matt, because this is actually his truck, and so congratulations on the new truck. Let's get into the video. So under the hood of this GT, we have a naturally aspirated 5.7 liter Hemi V8 that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. It's good for 395 horsepower and then 410 pound-feet of torque. With the e-torque system, that gives you another 130 pound-feet off the line. We have the Ram Airflow as well as part of the GT package. And yeah, there you go. Now let's go over the front end of the truck, and sorry about the shadows here. It's just the time of day that I have had a chance to film this. Anyways, you can see the venting here on the hood looks fantastic. You got your Hemi e-torque badge there on the side. And then coming down below, notice how the light bezel is all blacked out. You've got the LED accent lights with the reflector lights that come with the Laramie. And then notice how this is also blacked out at the top, and then the whole grille. So you've got that night edition package appearance on it, which looks fantastic. Got the body painted bumpers, fog lights on either side with the parking sensors as well. And overall, it's really good looking. Coming around the side, we've got 285mm tires wrapped on 22-inch wheels in the front and over in the rear as well. And you guys can see the design on the wheels. I think it looks fantastic. I love how they're blacked out, just like everything else. And then you can see this particular truck has the air suspension. You can see the little canister right there. We've got the body-colored fender flares with the blacked-out Ram badge. Notice the mirrors are gloss black, which creates some nice contrast. And then we've got the fixed side steps here at the bottom. Got our GT sticker there at the very back. And then you can see we've got the wheelhouse liner here in the rear. And if I take a few steps back, try not to hit the wide body Challenger, which by the way, this thing is like $63,000. It's a Scat Pack wide body with a manual. Has like every option. I've never seen a Challenger Scat Pack that expensive before. Anyways, here is your full side view on the truck. So here's our key fob. We have our unlock lock. We have the drop down for the tailgate, air suspension, remote start, and the Ram logo there on the back. We drop it down the tailgate. We have a payload capacity of 1,462 pounds. You guys can see here in the bed that whole setup, and then the cargo light at the top. Nothing too crazy happening. And then lifting up the tailgate, it's actually very light, easy to get into place. Now coming over here to the taillights themselves, actually got to do the unlock. You guys can see LED lights. Center portion is blacked out, and then you got the 4x4 badge and the Laramie badge also all blacked out. And then popping down below, you've got the GT exhaust, which definitely has a nice beefy tone to it. Parking sensors here along the bottom with the body painted bumpers. And if you guys are wanting towing capacity with this, is just over 10,000 pounds. And I can't really show you guys like a rear view, but there's your kind of like a 3/4 angle here on the truck. Now let's go over the door panel here in the rear. You've got the leather at the top with the stitching that goes throughout, and then down below and down below that. And then also got the suede inserts here with the blacked out trim just up above. And then one of the speakers for the sound system. And then here are these seats that come with the GT package. So you've got the leather, the perforated leather here in the center, and then again more of the suede inserts, and then you guys can see the gray leather. And these are the seats that are out of the Ram TRX, if you guys are wondering. And I'll actually pop over the other side so you guys can see underneath the seat. So you guys get to walk with me. And again, $63,000. What the heck? Anyways, so we do have the recline function with these seats. You guys can see the storage space underneath the seat. And then we've got the little ice bucket. And you can see here in the rear, we've got the heated seats. We've got the USBs. We've got the full power outlet, cup holders with more of that black trim. Sorry about the lighting, but that's all for the back. Now here's the door panel in the rear. You guys can see the leather with the stitching all throughout, and then the suede down below, and then more padding down below that. Got our window controls right here. The mirrors do power fold in. They also have blind spot monitoring. Got the two different settings for the memory seats, and then more speakers for the sound system. Got a Ram logo. And then here are the front seats. Notice it says GT there, and then again you've got the suede inserts on either side, and then perforated leather here in the center. Got all the power adjustments, and the GT comes with the upgraded pedals, which look fantastic. Got your pedal adjustment here with the parking brake, light control at the fog light and the cargo light. Steering wheel is manually adjustable, and there's where we'll look before we pop in. So here is the steering wheel with the GT. So you've got really nice leather here at the top and at the bottom. Perforated leather here on the side. You guys can see the contrasted stitching. Got adaptive cruise control, the regular cruise control, paddle shifters out of the TRX. That's another part of the GT package. Controls for the center stack, and then your voice command controls. Radio controls are on the back of the steering wheel. And yeah, overall great setup. You guys can see the turn signal windshield wiper stock, and there you go. And here is the center gauge cluster. You guys can see the RPMs on the one side, got the speed on the other side. And then here in the center screen, you can scroll through a bunch of different menus, see different bits of info on the truck. We've got the performance timers, which is pretty cool. It's kind of what the GT is all about. And then moving up from that, you got the off-road stuff if you ever want to take it out off-roading. And there is everything for the center. So I've got to put my hand here so you guys can kind of see. We've got our lane departure, and then we've got our parking assistance here at the top. It's kind of hard to see because of the touchscreen. So anyways, analog controls for the climate system on either side of the touchscreen. And then you got your volume controls as well. And then down here at the bottom, we've got the parking sensors, tow haul mode, stability control, and then this is for the air suspension to raise and lower it. Now from a climate perspective, we've got dual zone climate, heated cooled seats, heated steering wheel as wheel, haha. Get it? Anyways, navigation, you can see the functionality on that whole setup. Response time on the screen is great, even though it still has the plastic covering on it. And if you go to the vehicle page, you can see that you can go over the cameras. So if we pop in reverse, the camera system will also pop on. Got the full 360 camera system on this. You can see all the different viewpoints. You can zoom in with the receiver hitch. And notice we got the mirror camera, which you can go to, which is pretty cool. So from a camera perspective, really solid, really easy to use. And then you have your apps page. And notice you got the performance pages that come with the GT. So you can see the performance timers, all that fun stuff. And this truck actually hasn't been up to 60 miles an hour yet. So we don't have a 0 to 60 time, I suppose. But yeah, that is everything for the infotainment system. We've got our driveline select here. So we have our 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel auto, 4-wheel high, 4-wheel low, and then auto stops are true neutral. And then down below here, we've got our little USB charging area. And then you can see we've got our phone holders here in this area. And then we have the shifter that was taken out of the TRX. Notice you got the manual shift function. Feels great in terms of the whole setup. And then also got more blacked out trim that covers up the cup holders. Center console setup. You can see that whole thing, and then the measuring tables there on the back. Now this center console is fixed. Unlike the other Ram center consoles, that's kind of the price you pay to have the shifter. Can't have like a sliding center console and a shifter. And you can see the leather here on the dash, and then here at the top, the stitching. That also covers everything. Harman Kardon sound system. And then you can see here with the glove box setup, because this says Laramie on it. And then finishing things up top, we have a power sliding window for the rear. Controls for the panoramic sunroof, and we just have the traditional mirror. So here's our window sticker for this Laramie GT. We're not going to go over the standard equipment, so I'll just freeze the frame. But you guys can see optional equipment. So we've got the advanced safety group. That's why we have a lot of the safety tech. And sorry, the glare is not working. Let's see if I open the door if that'll help out. There we go. And you guys can see we also have the night edition package. So you can stack the night edition with the GT. I think that's really cool. Again, GT package on top of that. And then you can see Laramie Level 2. And we've got the panoramic sunroof. And notice here with the 5.7 Hemi e-torque, it says 23-gallon fuel tank. That's kind of interesting, didn't know that. Got 12-inch display as well. Total MSRP $75,110. And I'm just gonna say this right now, I love how this truck looks. The white and the black contrast is amazing. So the GT plus the Night Edition, that is the route to go. It is such a cool truck. And again, $63,000. I don't understand. I don't understand. It's a scat pack. I remember when Hellcats were $63,000. What has this world come to? I'm just kidding, but cool car. That's gonna sum things up for our review on this Laramie GT. Again, a huge shout out, thank you to the Larry Miller Dodge Ram here in Sandy, and then also to my, again, ex-neighbor, I suppose, Matt. Congratulations on the new truck. Super excited for you. I will see all of you guys in the next video.